Albuquerque, New Mexico, the land of enchantment, and today home to the Isleta, New Mexico Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Temple Owls, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Virginia Tech's offense will go to work first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense in their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He fires one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. To the air, it's Drones. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Hokies will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the Temple Owls offense will have its first possession of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
They'll run play action. A strike downfield. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. And the Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Swings it out to his running back. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Temple lining up to punt it away. Takes it on the return. Oh, he got loose. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Drones. With the short hands, it's Green. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. And the Hokies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Got his man downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this up.
And into the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get it down at the 1-yard line. The Hokies line it up with a 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
2nd down coming up. Back to throw, it's Simon. Under fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Nose tackles and those 3-4 defense are usually space eaters that just make sure guys don't get to linebackers. This guy said, no, sir. I'm a nose tackle with some pass rush ability. Gets to the quarterback. How about the sack from the big nose tackle?
He makes a catch. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Temple lining up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Pulls it in at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. On the ground, it's Hawkins. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. And the Hokies really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Snags a quick pass on the left. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Dropping back, it's Simon. Got his man out of the backfield. Breaks the tackle. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to get it through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Temple lining up to punt it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures. There
he goes. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. If the Hokies can keep this up in the passing game, that'll make them touch that Hokie stone with a little more enthusiasm.
Yeah, it'll get them jacked up. It'll get them excited. A lot of times with Virginia Tech, man, we've seen it. It's the defense. It's the special teams. But when they can get that QB throwing the ball down the field and create some balance, it's when they have their best teams.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Drones. The sweet feet buy a little time. At the 20, he's got space. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. The Hokies are rolling down the field. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Right on the money. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. He just... Away, the last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away, live to find another down.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big box.
And he runs it impossible. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And that's the hardest part about playing a mobile quarterback. It's not the first play. The first play was a pass. It's the second play where he decides to pull it down, Jesse, becomes a running back, and makes something happen.
You're right, David. That's why so many coaching staffs now are trying to recruit dual-threat athletes at quarterback because of situations just like that. Down in the red zone, nobody open. You're not just going to throw it away and be okay kicking a field goal. You're taking off, and you're going to capitalize with a touchdown.
Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Looking to pass, it's Simon. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, and they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give on the inside. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. The Owls come to the line in the hurry-up. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on 3rd down from their own 20. From the gun, the ground game. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. Now the lead is down to 11.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Hokies in a good spot here with second and short. Back to throw, it's Drones. It's complete to the left. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
That's a great job in the back end and coverage. They knew coming into today that they were going to be challenged by this group of wide receivers, and they knew they were going to have to be able to run stride for stride with them and make plays. They weren't able to get pressure on that last one. Because of the coverage of the back end, they come away with the pick.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Reese, thanks. You put these two programs together given the seasons they had, and we figured we might get a notable first half in this New Mexico Bowl. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the New Mexico Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Hokies will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room,
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Temple lining up to punt it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Drones. He's going to take off. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape scramble and go pick up the 1st down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3. They send 4 receivers onto the field, 2 to the right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Hawkins. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Fires to the end zone. Intercepted deep in his own end. Going the other way, he's got room. He's marked down at the 21-yard.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
When you've already sent your punt around 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Temple lining up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Gonna run it. It's Hawkins. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, the running back has it. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football.
Touchdown, Hokie! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he was throwing it at a front coach, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Simon. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Clark. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pressure coming. Finds a man on the left. Hits the afterburner. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Owls!
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. He'll bring it out. It's Heath. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Hokies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wants to throw. It's Drones. Snagged on the outside. It's Hawkins.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete. Because he made the catch, but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The offense set for a first down play. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Heath. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Pocket breaking down. Inside the 40. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put them down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that.
Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
The Hokies trying to cash it in on first and goal. Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Looking to throw, it's Simon. Finds a soft spot in the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This is my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's pass. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
And the Owls want to pick up the tempo.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defense.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking the deep shot. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking it, keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
First and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Hokies! And the pummeling has started. I think we can just about blow the candles out on this one. It's all over.
No doubt. It's over. But you know what, Reese? These stats aren't over. They count for postseason awards. So I'm all for piling on the stats, running up the score, offense, get the stats.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field...
Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it. And the 43.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Got out of trouble and throws. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Looking to throw, it's Simon. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Here's the pressure. He's got an open man. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. He now has 53 yards on the ground so far, and he is closing in on that 1,200-yard mark for the season. Looking to throw. Under fire. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Completed pass. It goes nowhere. In fact, they lose yardage. From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy has...
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Touchdown Owls. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the ground with the back. Shows him the stiff arm. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. To the ground, he's got it again. And a short run there, and that'll end it. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and our